Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another episode of Toasty Tarot Nights, Toasty Tarot Nights. This is a show that I do on an almost weekly basis, and I read some tarot, we have some drinks, and that can be cocktails, mocktails, water, tea, whatever you're drinking. And we just hang out, read some cards, and it's super fun. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also, comment below, tell me if anything resonates with you, or if you want to start a dialogue on something. We want to build a coven in our community for sure. So don't be afraid. Comment below. And all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions help build my channel. So I do appreciate all of those. Today's readings are going to be general readings, so they may not resonate completely with you, but that's okay. There might be a message that you're being guided to watch today. If you just kind of stumbled upon here, there might be a message that's within the message. You never know, so make sure you do watch from beginning to end. Also, if love becomes a part of the reading today, my default is reading to a female about a male, so pronouns are interchangeable. He's can be she's can be he's, he, she, them, they, whatever is going on in your life and whatever applies. So let's get started. Let's cheers. Cheers to a 3-day weekend. Ooh, clink. Ooh, divine. It is, so I am drinking a vodka cocktail. It's my usual. It's vodka with some seltzer water, and I'm just using the good old lemon lime. I love it. Some people don't like seltzer water. I think if I went back in time and probably like, I don't know, 6 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't like it either. So I don't blame you, but tastes change. And so does, like, trying to be healthy. Don't add vodka into it if you're trying to be healthy, but it definitely is a good substitute for breaking yourself if you have a bad, like, soda habit. For sure. That's why I like it, and I like the bubbles. Okay. So I'm going to change the angle, and then we're going to get started. All right, so we have our Witch's Tarot here. Ooh, how many is this? So that was 3 that flew out, and that's the perfect number. When I am accepting flyers, I accept 3 cards or less. You don't have anything else to say with this reading? No? Okay. All right, so now we have the A.E. Waite tarot deck. Since this head is flipped out, and I think it's just one, yep, I'm going to put it, and it was landing on this 3rd card. Put that so you can see it. That's like my favorite thing is when they want to fly out and then they're like, I don't know. Okay, perfect. Wow. Oh my. Whoa. Okay. That's crazy. 2 different decks, the same exact card in the same exact position. So let's read this. We have the 3 of Cups, and that's being clarified by the 10 of Swords. Then we have the 9 of Wands in reverse, being clarified by the 2 of Cups in reverse. And then the shadow side, which in this tarot deck, the Witch's Tarot, is the Devil card, and that's being clarified by the Devil in reverse. Same exact card. Wow, this is a big energy, and the really exciting thing about this, and kind of like what I'm feeling overall, is that there's a release that's happening. If we look at the traditional devil card, it has two people, a man and a woman, and they are chained together, and it's by the devil. And there's theories that this couple is from the Lovers, and it can even be like the Two of Cups. It's just that there's something that's chained and it's becoming an obsession, an addiction. It's a really selfish energy. But this in the reverse makes me feel like the chains are broken. And I feel like the biggest energy and reason why that this energy is happening, this chain has been broken, is that there was a situation, and this can deal with a friend. This can deal with like a third party situation. So if you're in a couple and someone may have stepped out of that couple, or people might be being intrusive into a couple, and that can be romantic or friends. But this is definitely something that was really, really good at one point, and it really, really served you well. It was a beautiful time of celebrations and friendship, and it was just a really good time, and it just kind of sideswiped you, and it's over now. But it feels like that there's an energy here, the third one, that has really stabbed you in the back. Now, the interesting thing too is that we have the threes. So the 3 is like the Holy Trinity too. So it feels like that there's an ending here where it felt really holy, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just not good for you in general. So for example, if that you were in a relationship with someone else and they cheated on you, that relationship, even before the cheating, wasn't good. So it's just kind of ending that chapter, ending that whole trio, that energy, that 3's energy. And I feel like that it was a betrayal, something that really, really hurt you and cut you deep. And it feels like it sideswiped you in the sense that you weren't seeing it. You didn't see it coming. This imagery is this person laying down, face down, and they have 10 swords in their back. You don't place 10 swords on it when you're looking at them, or if it's a fight. It's an intentional hurting and an intentional act as well. So there's this energy that's ended. And it feels like that this, with the Two of Cups in reverse, it's clarifying this 9 of Wands too. But this is also just really tying into that, where it's was a couple and now it's just one. And it's making sure that you're opening yourself up for yourself and letting down your defenses and feeling all of your feelings that you have in this situation that has happened. There's a lot of healing that's going on. And it's making sure that you are getting out there in the sense of either romantically or even friendship. Just because people hurt you in the past doesn't mean that other people are going to hurt you now. And you know, the thing is that it sometimes does. And that's a cycle that we will need to dive into. And I say we because that's something that I know I have trouble with. And also watching, like with Witch of Boise channel too, and watching some of these readings, it's going to really help guide you into a better you, and to really exploring that energy and really getting into that healing. And it's okay to be vulnerable. I understand this too. Like, it's really hard because I have a hard shell. I'm a hard person to crack, but I am so tenderhearted and it sucks, but I keep a wall up. So it's really time to let that wall down, really feel the feelings, and just become one with yourself. Because this is when you don't let down, or you keep this wall up like this and be defensive and whatnot, that's when you are going to attract the wrong people. You're going to be codependent and really rely on someone else on how you feel. And so when you have this energy of letting that down and not having that defensiveness, it's really focusing on that one. And it's also focusing on your feminine side and then your masculine side too, because we all have those different types of aspects of ourselves. So it's a really beautiful reading in the sense that you are becoming unchained from something. That is huge. So there's a huge energy shift of, yeah, I've been betrayed, I feel left out, or I feel a certain way. And it's just making sure that you still are vulnerable, that you still have that tender heart. It's all right to show people it. And you know what? If you get hurt, look at how much stronger you are because of what you've had to endure. You don't have to be chained any longer. You are being unchained, and it's becoming such a beautiful energy with that vulnerability. All right, guys, that is it for that reading. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. I'm just going to flip you up for a second. There's Miko. Meek! Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mickey. All right, so let's do a quick little cheers. Let's cheers to that. Cheers to independence and being unchained from things that have hurt you. Clink. Oh, man. So good. And that can also be substance too, by the way. All right, let's go down. And then I'm going to use the A.E. Waite tarot deck as our main cards, and then clarify with the Witch's Tarot. Okay. So this fell out sideways. So when it's sideways, this is just my reading. The style doesn't mean that you have to follow it either if you are learning how to do tarot. But I always do it upright for me. Then we had these two cards and they were upright. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Okay. That's it. So it's just these three cards. So we have, and I'll show you them as well. We have the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So you have big sword energy here. But this is really awesome. Oh, we had the Emperor flip. But since it didn't flip out, I don't know which one, so we're just going to put it back in. But it feels like this is, whenever I do these two kinds of readings, it just is the same reading kind of blending in where it's moving forward. It's moving forward away from something. There's a pausing energy, but you're headed the right direction. So if you needed any sort of, there's the Two of Wands too that flipped. If you needed any sort of confirmation if you're on the right path, that's it, where you are. Okay. So clarifying our Six of Swords. My gosh, is the Emperor in reverse. I'm telling you, if the cards have a message for you, it will tell you. Like, don't ever question it. If you do that and it flips over, it will come out again if it wants to. All right, so then we have the Three of Wands. That beautiful waiting energy, and that's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Seven of Swords, and that's being clarified by the Wheel of Year in this deck, but it is also in the other ones, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So there's a feminine and masculine energy that's happening right now. And the masculine side, and this feels like shadow work. So it's like the healing part of yourself where it's the negative aspects of you. It's not the great part of you. It's where you are procrastinator, that you are manipulative, that you hurt people, and it's not like emotionally, but it's not an excuse for your behavior. It's just that's a part of who you are. It's like being sometimes an unintentional a-hole and you don't mean to be, and it comes out wrong. And then you have to like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it that way. That's something that I have a problem with. So it's that shadow side energy. And it feels like that this emperor in reverse, this shadow energy, is moving on and moving forward with things in the right direction. So it's moving away from stormy waters, moving away from self-destructive energies. The shadow side can be even a trait of having like addictions in any sort of way, or like on that kind of cusp of it where it's, I can't just have one drink, I have to have like 2 or 3 to just keep the party going, but it's not to the full blown like rock bottom aspect. It's moving away from it, seeing that you have a problem or what your issues are, and moving away from that because we know how self-destructive it is. So it's a really positive energy shift for this masculine energy. The feminine energy isn't really doing anything. She is being stubborn as hell and is just waiting. She's waiting and not really doing anything because she doesn't want to make the first move. She is being very stubborn, stuck in her ways. So the suggestion, at least for the feminine energy, is to move forward like the masculine and towards a better aspect, a better view per se, because he's just standing on here just looking out. He's waiting for something. And there's some debate as well in this card where it's either he's waiting for something to come or he's waiting for something to leave. So it's just a waiting energy that's happening. And that, I mean, it can be a good thing too, where it's just kind of like a pause. But with this, there's anticipation for something. And nothing is going to happen if you just stand there. So it's continuing to move forward. Know where your next move is going to be. And even if you don't know, just move an inch. Start moving towards something, because things are going to start to happen that way. And that's really this Wheel of Fortune when it's upright, when you start to actually just live your life and let the story unfurl. Then we have this 7 of Swords, and this can be healthy boundaries. This is my healthy boundary card, where it's making sure that if someone is coming towards you, if you're waiting for someone, that's not healthy. Like you shouldn't be waiting for anyone. You need to move forward. And also when it's moving forward and towards something, make sure that you have your boundaries set up. So it's not like a surprise when, we'll just say like the substance issue, you go to a party and people are like, oh, hey, there's that person. They like this. And then they try to pressure you into it. It's just having that boundary and knowing who is safe around you. And this is really trusting the right people, because you never know with someone. Someone can change with the bat of the eye. You know this by the last reading, how someone has hurt you in the past and they take advantage of you. They just take advantage of you. You give and give and give. They take and take and take. They take most of it and then they give you crumbs. So it's like, see, I did give you something. It's not completely one-sided. So it's just really being aware of who is in your life, Who is it even? Are you both giving and receiving? If you're the one that's always giving and you're getting crumbs, there's an issue. And it's time to let that go. And it feels like that this is an energy that is happening into your life. And you need to let that person go that is giving you crumbs, because you're going against what fate and destiny is. Once you are unchained from this energy, then we can unblock this and really let that wheel of fortune just spin and bring us blessings and lessons and things that are going to help us grow and become beautiful people, more beautiful than we are right now. So it's just really need to release that energy. All right, guys, that is it. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you do like this video, well, at least for this reading. Make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if it resonates with you. And then it was just like I was doing a general read. If you like that kind of reading, I have a ton of general reads on my channel, so you can check those out. I do them pretty regularly, as well as doing videos every single day. Can you believe it? Every day! I've been pretty consistent on it too, so I'm pretty proud of myself. All right, let's cheers to that. Let's cheers to being persistent, you know? Clink, you know? All right. It's good to see you guys and hang out. I didn't do Toasty Tarot Nights. I said that I did every day. I didn't do it on Friday, I think, last Friday. I just didn't feel like it. It was my birthday week, and I just wanted to really be a slug and not do anything, and I succeeded. But I'm back into the grind. I'm back into hanging out and reading cards and doing all this. I love doing this, so I can't stay away for too long. But my birthday week, so I took the 10th off, the week of May 10th, and my birthday's on the 11th, so I had a really good time. I just really chilled. It's a really weird year, so it was just really me and my dog. And it was nice, actually. It was nice to not have, I don't know, it sounds really like pessimistic, but like it's nice to just be with yourself and be with like my dog Coda, who just loves me. And it's just like, it's just a good energy instead of having a bunch of people that don't maybe really care about me, like just feel obligated to wish me a happy birthday. And I don't know. I just feel weird sometimes. And as I've gotten older, I used to like love having my birthdays when I was really, really young. Who didn't, you know? But now I just feel weird and awkward about it, and I just don't want to do anything. And yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But it was really, really nice. I just pretty much relaxed. I didn't do a whole lot. I had a lot of stuff planned to do around my house, which I did some of it, but it was actually like rainy, a lot of it, and it was just nice to just be like, guess I can't do anything. So it was really good year. For some of you, you might be wondering how old I am, and that's rude. Because I don't feel old at all, but I'm in my 33rd year. So I'm really excited. I did my birthday reading, and that turned out really, really cool. And it's a really healing year for me. There's not a big amount of stuff that it seems that's going to happen, but who knows? You know, who knows? But there's it's just going to be a really good healing year for me. And that's great because, it just, you have to heal from things in order to move forward and be a better person. So I'm all for it. Also, I want to bring this up. How are you guys liking Ask Witch of Boise? That new segment that I'm doing where it's with the name, like I asked a question on my Instagram and I do pretty much free readings. Free. Hello. And it's out of this pumpkin. How you like that? I like doing it. We do need to name this pumpkin. I need to just write them down and do a poll on Instagram, I think. But I'm really leaning towards Steve. Because, hello, look at him. Tell me if you like Steve. And look at his face. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. But, that's been really fun to do too. And if you haven't watched it, make sure you watch Ask Witch of Boise. And it's number 3. It's the last reading that I did. It was so beautiful. And it was, the question was, are we going to be okay? Or something that's like that. And when I know the person personally that asked that, and it broke my heart when I wrote that down and like saw that was their question. And it was such a beautiful reading, and there are some really personal aspects of their life that came out, and I didn't want to divulge in that because I want to protect A, their privacy, and B, I mean, it was so blunt of what it was that she or he couldn't miss it. Like it was that clear to them that I didn't even have to go over it, and I kind of glazed over it a little bit just because I'm trying to protect their privacy. And like with people that I don't know, that's why I don't want to hear your stories. Like I don't want to hear, and it's not like I don't want to hear it, but when you're asking a question, you want to be as vague as possible because the reader can subconsciously, if you tell them a narrative of what's going on, they can subconsciously read towards that narrative that you're giving. So if you do kind of an open-ended question that is direct, but a little bit vague and not giving any sort of backstory, it really does make more confirmation towards the reading. And that's what I'm trying to do with this. And it's so cool to be doing these kind of readings also because it's not just like one person. And like there's some of them that are in here and I'm not taking them out. Like they're all in there unless they're super inappropriate or whatever, and I didn't put them in there. But all the ones that have been asked on Instagram are still in here. But I want... what was I going to say? It's just, the readings aren't so they're for everyone. Even though if it's like, is this person wanting to be with me and blah, blah, blah. But the thing is that if this popped up into your, like queue, like your, YouTube to watch, there's a reason why it did. So it's just, there's no coincidences in life. There are reasons things happen, even horrible reasons. And sometimes it's not clear, especially the horrible stuff that happens. But it's just making sure that you are open to receiving these messages. And even if it seems like it is directed towards this one person, it's a collective reading. So that's what I'm really, really excited for and sharing with those as well. But anyways, I'm running out of time. I'm just babbling. I've been trying for 2 weeks. I'm pent up, man. I hope that you have a great 3-day weekend. Really quick, I did film the weekly tarot forecast for next week. So Instagram, the stories for Sunday and Monday probably won't be there. So if you watch that video that's going to be premiering on Sunday, you'll get the actual entirety reading of that as well. Well, thanks so much. Let's cheers to friendship. Let's cheers to the coven. Clink! I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for all of your support. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, cheers. Cheers. That is good. All right. Be safe out there, and I will hang out with you soon.